Hello, honey. How was work? Oh, why do you look so surprised? I told you I would drop by your office from time to time to drive you home. Your supervisor already agreed to it, as long as I don't distract you too much. More importantly, you also agreed, so don't give me the cold shoulder now. I came all this way just for you. Besides, you know how dangerous it is to walk home alone these days. It's such a long walk, and I mean, anything can happen. Just the other day, there was that accident with your coworker, right? She was on a stroll, minding her business, when a car suddenly jumped the curb and pinned her against the wall. I get goosebumps just thinking about that story. It's just so terrifying. Can you imagine? Suddenly losing everything you had because of someone else's stupid mistake. It's tragic, isn't it? But you don't have to stress over scary things like that since I'll be looking out for you. I know I can't offer you much protection, but I just feel more at ease when we're together. So come on, let's go home. Your shift is over, right? A report? Oh no, honey. You don't have to work on that. In fact, that should be a message from your boss. He thought a little bit about it and realized that Mr. Miller was better suited to write that report. So you're free to go now. How do I know? Because he just told me, silly. What? Don't be ridiculous, dear. Of course I didn't talk your boss out of you giving work. He doesn't have a single reason to listen to me. No, it was all his own idea. Go on. Check the email if you don't believe me. My name won't even come up. See? I told you. You don't have to be so paranoid. Now let's head home. The pharmacy? Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I already stopped by pharmacy today. Your prescription was ready. So I thought I'd help you out. You can go straight home. Well, of course they'd let me pick them up for you. I'm your wife. Okay, sure. It goes against their policy to let someone other than the actual patient leave with those kinds of medications, but I had a chat with the nice pharmacist named Cheryl. She was so understanding of her situation and agreed to let me take the meds. She was friendly and attractive. I see why you keep getting your pills from her. Oh, just calm down. I'm not so petty that I'd get upset because you spoke to another woman. As long as that's all you do. Now let's get out of here. Honey, you know I'm starting to worry about you. I noticed that recently you've been staying late at work a lot. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're actually doing work instead of screwing your coworkers. But still, I find it a little concerning. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. Something about you has become distant, the way you act, the way you look at me. It's like you're looking at a different person, and I was wondering if there was anything I could do to get the old you back. Really? There's nothing I could do? Well, that's a relief. The man you were before was a lying cheat who took advantage of my kindness. Good riddance. I think I prefer the new you, the one who is so captivated by my beauty that he can't help but stare at me with those passionate eyes. Oh, I guess it's not really passion, more like fear and anger, huh? I guess you're still upset with me about what happened with Susan and Derek. Honestly, I'd like to avoid another violent incident like that one, but it depends entirely on you. If you try to insult me again, like you did when you cheated on me with her, well, who knows what might happen. But that doesn't matter anymore because you learned your lesson, right? You came clean about what you did wrong, and I forgave you. I'm just so proud of you. It makes me want to do whatever I can for you. Which reminds me, how about we stop by your favorite coffee shop on the way home? You often come home with those fancy drinks, right? Let me buy one for you. Really? You don't want anything? That's so strange. Hmm. Oh, of course, that must be it. You're worried we'll run into Darcy the barista and I'll make a scene. And who can blame me? She's so nice to you, and she clearly has a thing for older men such as yourself. Sometimes it's obvious that you want to accept her advances, but you hold yourself back. It always makes me so proud. Oh, don't look so worried. There's a perfectly good explanation for me knowing all this, you see. I talk with her all the time, just like you. I go to the coffee shop a little less often than you do, but I happened to meet Darcy on an earlier shift. We got to talking, and she told me all about the handsome gentleman she serves at night. Honestly, it was flattering to know my husband still had admirers. Will you calm down? It's not like I did anything to her. Even if I wanted to, it's unnecessary. I convinced. Sorry. She decided that she wanted to focus on college full time so she could spend more time studying. That means she won't be working at the coffee shop anymore. It's a shame, really. Her decaf frappuccinos were something special. But you know better than me. They were your favorite, weren't they? You see, honey, I want to trust you again. I really do. But I figured it would be best to remove the temptation altogether. You know, for her sake. Do you get it now? This is me showing restraint. What's wrong? You seem even more upset now for some reason. Is it just my imagination? Either way, at least now I have your full attention, and I don't have to share it with anyone else. I mean, I do have your attention, right? Otherwise, you would have noticed that we're not even headed home and said something about it. Well, obviously, it's too late to stop now. But relax, we're just taking a quick detour. And you know the destination. It's a place where we can have a little alone time to clarify some things. Just wait a bit. We're almost there. And here we are. You remember this place, don't you, honey? Lover's Break. The infamous cliff where couples go to remove their vows by taking one last dive together. But it was something else for us, wasn't it? It's where we met. Two kids, all alone in the world, looking to end it all, thinking there was absolutely nothing left for us in this world. But when we got here and saw each other, we recognized the same lonely look in each other's eyes. That was when we knew. We knew we had found that thing that we didn't even know we were looking for. We found hope. Stay in the car, honey. Do me a favor and push your seat back. Yeah, perfect. Excuse me. The two of us came here separately, but we left together because we chose life. A life together. A life spent for the other. Do you get it now? Our bond is stronger than what most people can ever know. It can survive a couple lies, some cheating, and a little trauma. All it really needs to survive is us, two of us, being together, like this. But when you start avoiding me, that's when I get a little frustrated. I start to wonder, what if this time he really tries to leave me? Will I be okay? Will I be able to hold myself back? How many people need to get hurt before he realizes he's made a mistake? My mind fills up with warm, harmful thoughts like that. That's why I had to drive you out here, so we can enjoy some peace and quiet, just the two of us. During the day, you keep busy at work, and at night, You say you're tired and go straight to bed. I know you're avoiding me because you were upset. But don't you think it's carried on for long enough? How long do you plan on punishing me for your own mistake? Yes, your mistake. You're the one who chose to have an affair with another married woman. What happened to her? What her husband did when he found out, that's all on you. We've been over this several times, so don't try to twist the story around. You're not very good at it after all. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. The point is, we shouldn't be dwelling on things in the past. We need to focus on each other right now. Right now, I'm sitting on top of you, so take a second and feel my weight and my warmth. It's a cold night, but I'm feeling so hot. I always do when I think of you. You make my heart race. Right now, my face is right in front of yours, so look deep into my eyes and let my breath tickle your neck. Right now, all I'm thinking of is you, but nothing but you. Some thoughts are good, some are bad, some are just naughty. They're all about you, and I need you to do the same. In this moment, only think about me. I don't care about what. You can think about how much you really love me, how sorry you are for betraying my trust, and how you want to make it up to me. Or you can think about how you want to push me away, get out of this car. Maybe you want to jump out of the driver's seat while I'm laying on the ground and roll me over me a couple times before driving off into the sunset. That's fine too. That's what marriage feels like sometimes. It doesn't really matter to me if they're happy thoughts, angry thoughts, or even sad thoughts, as long as they are, are thoughts of me. Got it? Oh wow, even in a situation like this, I can see how tired you are. I guess you going right to bed when you get home wasn't an excuse after all. But is that really okay? Are you sure you want to fall asleep right now? Right here? You want to surrender your body to me at a cliff for suicidal lovers? You don't want that, right? So don't give up. Stay awake. Stay awake, darling. You can do it. You can do it. Or maybe you can't. It looks like you're forcing yourself to work late has backfired on you. Oh well, have a nice nap. Honey, you can get up now. We're home. Yes, really. You can see the house right there. Why would I even lie about that? You must still be a little tired. What? Why would I do anything strange to you? I had my fun, and you fell asleep, so I just drove us back home. There's nothing to be afraid of. I can tell by your face that you think I'm hiding something. But the truth is, I don't have to hide anything. That's always been you. And that's why I'll always be in control. In control of you, this marriage, everything. But don't worry, I promise I'll take good care of the things I own. Now come on, it's getting late. Let's get you into a proper bed.